We're happy to be joined in Jerusalem at the Israeli Parliament by member of Knesset from the Labor Gesher Party, Merav Michaeli, still with us. Thank you, Ms. Michaeli, for staying with us during the break. Now, you know, as we all have seen in the last two rounds of elections, which have happened so fast and consecutively one after the other, the Labor Party did suffer. It used to be a much bigger party. The reasons, it depends on who you ask. Some say it's because of the union with the Gesher Party and Orly Levy Abekassis, but there must be other reasons that you can think of. Do you feel confident that should we see ourselves in another round of elections in March, the Labour Party can retain its power, maybe increase its power?
Yes, I'm confident that Likud will be weakened, with Netanyahu or without him. I'm sure decent people in Israel who gave Netanyahu the benefit of the doubt are now realizing that it's not a possibility to support him or to vote for them. And so I'm confident that Labor will grow and will increase its power, Labor Gesher, that is. Because I think that what Labor Gesher is offering Israeli society today is something so profoundly needed and so communicative and so touching to so many people in Israel that I have no doubt we will come out strengthened from another round of election. That is not to say that I support another round of election, don't get me wrong. As I said before, I still hope that some people in Likud or maybe the Orthodox parties will come to their senses and realize that it's really unjustified to take Israel to another round of elections, and we can't do it otherwise.
Before we let you go, Ms. Michaeli, back to your work, and I imagine there's a lot to do today. Another topic you care about is, of course, the rights of women and violence against women. Tonight, there will be another protest against the continued acts of violence that we see against women in Israel in all factions of society. Do you feel that the Knesset as a body is doing enough, is doing more than it used to in the past? Because looking at the statistics in the last few years, it seems that violence against women is only increasing.
No, what's increasing is the report. What's increasing is the consciousness and the legitimacy to come forward and complain and tell what's happening with you. That's why the numbers are going up. But the tragedy is that, you know, I've been fighting against violence against women and for equality of women for over 25 years, and many women have done it long before me. And still, even though we know today how big this phenomenon, this horrible phenomenon is, we know the problem really deeply. We have the tools and we have the knowledge of how to deal with it and to fix it. And still, the problem is not in the Knesset, it's in the government. And we've seen 10 years of Netanyahu governments, something very, very stable all in all, and zero taking care of this problem. It's just outraging to understand that lives of women could have been saved if only the government would have bothered to do what it itself planned and brought together, a program to deal with violence of women against women, and yet the government did not do anything to implement it properly. So one of the urgent things that the new government of change will have to do is deal with this subject. The good news is there is a lot that we can actually do to improve the situation dramatically.
All right, and I think there's a large consensus, Ms. Michaeli, of people joining your wish that we don't see another round of elections, and I'll join it too, especially because today it's a birthday wish. So happy birthday, Merav Michaeli, and thank you for being with us today.
Oh. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Pleasure. Thank you.